Nightmare. We need to get out of here. I've been accosted by the kids. Apparently it's a one-way system round here and I'm going the wrong way. I told her I was a foreigner and I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, she gave me a load of beef, man. Almost ordered me to go that way. Let's be quick. Hi, welcome to the channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you've been here before, and welcome to a truly legendary overnighting spot on the outskirts of North Berwick, East Lothian, Scotland. This whole area round here is absolutely a van lifer's dream. I rolled up here last night, being it was on the edge of a town with quite a little bit of apprehension, and when I got to this point and saw about 10 other camper vans parked up, I know I was in the spot for it. All the way down this little beachway you can park up. There's another car park up the way with views down into the ocean as well, and even most of the people that are parked up here, at least half of them, are locals and Scottish, so it is a really kosher spot to hang out for the night. Saying all that though, I'll probably have one of the worst night's sleep I've had on any trip for as long as I can remember. I must have woke up about 15 times last night. I'm guessing it's because it's such nice clean air around here that my body's not used to it being from the city, and I sleep better in the smog. And unfortunately today I'm going to be heading back to that smog. I've got to get back, fix the Galaxy and get ready for the next trip, but not before we enjoy the remainder of this one. I figured because we're up in North Berwick we'd get feet on the ground, have a little bumble around and see what it's got to hold, and then hopefully later on I've got a mad hike up into the hills which should give us some beautiful views of all the scenery around. For now I've got to tidy the biscuit tin up and we can get on the road. Let's go. Well, slight change of plan then. I've decided I'm not going to leave. I'm going to stay here forevermore and just park here and live here. No, but I am going to spend another day here. Seems a shame. I don't often get time to enjoy these little spots, and to be short about it, if I head back to the Midlands now, it's just going to be chaos. I'd rather just take one more day and relax up here. And the football's on this afternoon and there's a phone signal here, so hey ho. For now, let's go and have a little bumble round. Well, a nice little golf course and golf club to start us off then at the edge of town. Oh, they love a good golf course up here in Scotland, don't they? And what else they love is putting houses right on the beach, mate. Look at these. They're quite weird looking, aren't they? They're like old school London terraced houses. More often than not, when I've seen houses on beaches in Scotland, they're council houses. This is a nice looking beach. It's not the tidiest of beaches. It's strewn with nature, which is nice. It's not strewn with crap. It honestly doesn't look like much of a swimming beach, but I'll definitely be getting out there on a kayak or with some kite surfing equipment or something. But it looks like the locals just enjoy walking along it and just being out here. It's a great place to walk the dog, I think, as well. Beautiful. Good start to North Berwick. Well, trying to bag a little bit of wiki before we get into the town. I was just wondering whether North Berwick and South Berwick or Berwick-on-Tweed's linked, and apparently they are, but obviously they're quite a distance apart, and it says they're just linked by the name, which is a bit random because it's called Berwick, which is obviously like some old word, but it's an old English word, not an old Scottish word. And they were saying like the Scots added the north to Berwick because Berwick-upon-Tweed became a place, so to distinguish between the two. And the word Berwick means like corn farm or something, which I don't know. I'm not seeing much of that around here. Maybe back in the day. Tenuous links. It's all we've got. Let's keep moving. Oh my days. A little bit closer up to these pads then. I've got to say, these look very nice. Look at this. With a lovely front yard, and every little house has bothered and done something with it. They look a sizable property inside, like big rooms, big high ceilings, I bet. They're built old. Kind of look like they've got that extension on the roof in your living room and such. I do know someone in Leicester that used to have an old Victorian house that was about 15 years old, and the roofs in there were about 17 foot high. And imagine these might be similar. It's like got a roof room as well. Wow, these are nice properties. I bet they're not cheap. Right next to the beach, eh? You never know. It's a bit hit and miss with the prices of properties around Scotland. Some places you go, they're vastly increased, and other places they're sort of like, yeah, relatively reasonably priced. I mean, I'm looking at it from a perspective of coming from the middle of England, where the average house price for a 3-bed is about 250, 300 now. So some places up here in Scotland, 250, 300, you're getting half a mansion with about 5 acres of land, mate. It would be in the middle of nowhere though. Well, word of mouth on the ground. I've been conflabbing with the locals. Apparently the whole property, although a lot of them split, the whole property would go for about £1 million. It seems this area, and he was saying North Berwick, Dunbar and all around this sort of coastline, it's quite a well-to-do area, and it's a very popular area for people to be moving into, which is probably why the prices on the properties are going up and up and up. Whether it be outsiders, not entirely sure. I must admit, he didn't have a even slightly Scottish accent, so yeah, it could be all the riches coming up buying the properties out, like a lot of places. I must admit, I did have a little scoot around this area last night on the hunt for some food. I think I found possibly the world's greasiest spooner. They even did deep fried pizza in there, but it was 7 o'clock at night and it was pitch black, and I came down this area. This property on the corner made me laugh and really made me think. This is on the corner of a park. So many places around the UK, it'd just be ended up getting constant battered and smashed windows, but look at it, it's quaint and nice. There's no bother around here. At 7 o'clock at night, there was a couple of families out in the dark playing football, a few people walking their dogs, and I got chatting with people, a friendly bunch, and it seems like it's a real nice place to live. People seem happy here. Also, like Dunbar down the way, I went down there yesterday, and even the kids were happy about the place I lived in. I never hear that in the places I go to. Pretty impressed. Well, dude on the bike, a little bit more info on the place. It's been voted, this place, as Scotland's best coastal town, taking over St Andrews and a few other places, which is why it's become so popular and why the house prices are hiked up so much. And I've got to tell you, every single person I've met is very well to do. The guy, or that gentleman, was mentioning how he likes to frequent the theatre in Edinburgh and such, and yeah, there's some money here, I'm not going to deny. Oh, no way. Look, they've got a little walkie bit that goes out into the water. Big kid vibe, can't resist. Let's go have a look. Wow, this is nice. Look at this. This is like created like a little paddling pool in the ocean. Pure clear water as well, it's beautiful. It hasn't stopped the chaff drifting in. There's a couple of bits of driftwood over the way though. Oh man, this is nice. It is bloody slippy though. Oh, I don't want to fall in. Look at this little rock pools going on. Oh my days, mate. That's it, man. I'm selling up. I'm moving up here. Oh no, hang on. I can't afford it. You just visiting? Huh?
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, what a bit.
Push straight in.
No, don't push me, no. Can't bloody afford it up here, man. Nightmare, we need to get out of here. I've been accosted by the kids. Apparently it's a one-way system round here and I'm going the wrong way. I told her I was a foreigner and I don't know what I'm doing, but yeah, she gave me a load of beef, man. Almost ordered me to go that way. Let's be quick. She's only like 4 years old. She was braving it on a roller skate thing as well. Nutter, definite local. Beautiful though. Little spit of ocean here, all the rock pools and such. Guy got like 3 kids who are all about 4, 5, 6 years old, and said he moved up here 17 years ago and never looked back. Says he couldn't live in land now. He's lived by the ocean, it's just in his blood, feels it. He's saying like, beautiful place to bring the kids up. All this around, eh? Rightly so. Till they get to about 16 and they want to start going bloody discoing and there's none round here, eh? You know. Ah, look at this. Even on a cold November's day, the ice cream vans are out. And I've got to show you, this is why I stopped. Look at this thing. What is this? I don't even know what this is. This is amazing. It's the most obscure ice cream van I've ever seen. What is it? What is it?
Mini.
A Mini?
Yeah.
What, not a mini car?
Yeah.
What, converted?
It's not a BMW Mini, it's like the original Mini.
Okay, see, I'm not so clued up. But what, like a mini car?
Yeah, like the Italian job, you know? With
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got 6 wheels though.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's got an extra like, bit
Oh, so you've extended it at the back?
yeah, to hold the ice cream
And then put this on top?
But it's based on a like a camper van, kit car.
That's fantastic, mate. Give me ideas. I don't know. Maybe the Rock. Must be something good out there. I can't see it. He's got the chuffing binoculars. Oh wow, check this out. I thought this was the only beach here, but no, it's not. You're actually spoilt for choice in this town because they've got another one that stretches all the way around here as well. And again, it's a pretty nice looking beach, isn't it? Wow, beautiful, beautiful scenery, eh? I'm just sitting in your house looking out to that of an evening, watching the boats go out for the night fishing. Very nice. For us though, I think I'm going to start heading back to the biscuit tin, getting a little bit of editing done and get set up for the football. I do, however, need to find a co-op and pick a few bits up first, so yeah, I'm going to do my stuff and catch you guys in a bit. Oh, I've got to say, on a slightly different tangent, I'm starving, mate, at the minute. That breakfast this morning was not great, and if I'm honest, tonight's meal probably won't be good either. I'm cooking it in the back of the car, aren't I? I wish I'd brought some Hello Fresh with me, and I should say a massive shout out and thanks to Hello Fresh for sponsoring today's video, and I really am genuinely happy they're back in my life. If you're a regular to the series, you'll know I've had Hello Fresh on and off over the past year and a half, and since the last time I've having it and starting it again this time, that interim period of meal times has not been great, and it's left me hunting around for chocolate munchies and cheese toasties late in the night. If you're not aware of what Hello Fresh is, essentially it's a home delivery service for meals on a weekly basis, and it works in a really easy way where you can go on their website or their app and you choose how many people you want it for, how many days a week you want it for, and then you can go and choose your meals for the week on the delivery date that you want. And their menus change weekly. They're designed from their in-house chefs, and you get a choice of so many different types of meals, including premiums, fast food that'll take up to 15 minutes, vegetarian. They even do what the kids really enjoy, street food from around the world. The choice is great, and the things that I really like about it is, firstly, the kids enjoy cooking it, so I can relax while they do that. But on top of that, it's the fresh food on your plate. It comes straight from the producer to Hello Fresh. They put it all in a box and then send it out to you, and it just saves so much time. I don't have to go out to the supermarket, decide what I want to cook, or shop around each aisle for each ingredient separately. I just go on their app, and within 5 minutes I've chosen the meals I want for the week. I click the button, and a few days later it's delivered. And then when it comes with these really cool sort of cooking cards, so even people like me that are not great at cooking can follow the instructions on there to a T and actually cook a decent meal. We enjoyed, before I left on this trip, a 21-day aged Angus steak and side orders, which was absolutely fantastic. And at the minute, HelloFresh has got a wonderful offer on where you get 60% off your first box and 20% off every box for the next 2 months after, and free desserts for life. All my days, and they are great desserts. For now, I'll leave a link both in the description and the chat where you can go and check out all the details about HelloFresh. Bring a little bit of fresh food and flavour into your life. It really is decent, and a change from the normal bland meals that I personally cook on a weekly basis. Pretty special, pretty nice, beautiful. To be fair, I've just spent the past 2 hours doing my thing and relaxing, enjoying this view, the sounds of these lapping waves. There's so many beautiful spots around the UK, eh? and all around the world. You just got to get out there and go and find them, eh? Truly blessed to have found this spot and been able to spend a couple of days here, eh? Right, I've got an hour of editing before the football starts. Let's get serious. Well, football's ended and Ruud van Nistelrooy has got 1 win and 1 draw. He's got 2 games left, and then it's time to bring in a manager that no one's ever heard of. But for those of you that are not interested in football, it's now time for me to burn some food. And I'm not going to do anything special. I'm literally going to do eggs, bacon, and hopefully not burn the sausages. Well, not even remotely healthy bacon, sausage, and a really greasy egg. I might regret this in the morning, but hey ho. Oh, morning. Oh mate, honestly, there's nothing quite like lying in bed and opening the door in the morning and having the ocean next to you with a little beach. What a spot, mate. And I could just lie in bed and enjoy it. I do need to get up and make coffee though. Well, beautiful view. Ooh. And a pretty dry bacon sandwich to start the day. I really should start bringing butter with me. It takes too much space up in the fridge though. But hey ho, wicked man. I'm honestly gutted this is my last day on the trip. But it is what it is. We have to move forward, fix the galaxy and get on to the next. But not before we enjoy one last bumble around up to the Eldon Hills, mate. It should be epic. Views all around and the weather looks good for it. Let me munch this and we can get on the road. Right, game on then, although we can't leave this area until I check out one thing. That blooming car park at the top. I've been here 2 days and I must have seen 100 people go up there and I just want to check it out for future prospects. Let's go have a look. Here we go. Would you actually get a view from your van? I guess he would, like he's quite high up. Me? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at for my view. Pretty nice. Over the golf course. Wicked. Oh, looks like it's got tidy views down to North Berwick as well. Pretty good. Up, get up, sideways, you know, for the view. I'll say, an ominous sign to the start of the trail, isn't it? Fingers crossed for the best. It's 1:30 at the minute. I don't know, it's supposed to be about a 3-hour hike, so we should be back be about 4:30 or 5. It's been a while since we've done one of these. We did one the other day to some little castle somewhere and that was a good 3-hour hike and it really wore me out, and that was on the flat. In all seriousness though, it should be absolutely pucker. We're just above Jedburgh at the minute, or just outside of it, near the Scottish border between England and Scotland. It's called the Eldon Hills, and I think it's 4.6 miles. And to be fair, it looks from the trail like it's just a pure bumble around the countryside with a peak at the top. Good vibes, man. Looks like there's a handful of people doing the trail today, so maybe we'll bump into someone, maybe we won't. Oof, gotta say, it might be late autumn, nearly winter. I'm roasting. Even getting a little bit of a view at the back, eh? Nice. We don't seem to be getting any closer to the peak though. But hey ho. Ah well, back to having more choices in life. We haven't. We're going that way. Good news though, for the most part, it's been a relatively good trail. Look at these views as well around here. Nice. Hear the farmer in the backdrop as well. This time of year. Turning his field or whatever he's doing. What a hardy life. And this is only the start of the bleak weather, eh? Oh, and it has pretty much all been uphill since I started, apart from the quarter-mile detour I had to take when I took the wrong turn. We won't mention that. This place is really silent. Just stop for a little pit stop again. We're nearly at the top. About another 20 minutes, I think. I've only seen a handful of people on the trail. It's been good. It's bleak, but pure autumn in effect. The peak still looks a long way up though. I'm not sure at which point we cut up. Oh no. Oh, there it is. I don't know what it is. Might be a pheasant, I'm not sure. Something like nesting over there. This place. It feels so remote, so mad. We're only a few miles out of Jedburgh, and that's not really that remote. It's quite a big town, but yeah, this just feels in the middle of blooming nowhere. Proper on the Scottish borders, man. Wow. I don't think we've ever done a hike out here. It is stunning, though. It's got a real feel to it, eh? Bleakness, man. I don't know what it is, but this time of year, when it's like this, it sounds a bad thing to say, but it kind of feels right for Scotland. It just brings out the colours of the heathers and the moorlands and such, and I do love it. Oh, well, this is a bit weird. I was stumbling up this thing wondering, like, is this the top? No, probably it won't be. But yes, it is. Legend, mate. See, we got a little tickle and slap, or rather a slap and a tickle spot. Nice. And as all the hype promised, even with a little bit of mist around here, it's got some amazing views, eh? Wow, that's stunning. All over the Scottish borders, mate. Blimey. Proper farmland, eh? Every field just cut out. It's beautiful though. I think that might be Jedburgh behind me. Little town in the way, if you could just about make it out. And this is Arden Hill. I think that's Arden Hill Mid. I'm not entirely sure what the other one is over there. And we do have an option to cut back that way, but I honestly think the way the weather's looking, I don't want to tempt my luck or tempt fate and push my luck. You know what I mean? I think I'm going to cut the same trail back. Nice though, honestly, just to get out midweek and smash a trail in the middle of nowhere on my own, away from everyone, man. Wow. It's not often we get a chance to do that in life, is it? Just switch off. And we need it sometimes, eh? To revitalise us, man. But hey, let's not get too deep. Let's start getting back to the biscuit tin and think about getting back to the Midlands. It's going to be a big one. Oh, coffee, food, coffee, food. Oh, yeah. That's better. Oh, 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 yeah. Moment of truth then. Is it burnt or not? I've got a sneaky suspicion I'm going to be scraping a little bit of the blackness off. Not too much. Ha! Maybe that little bit off the top. Hopefully, along with about 4 coffees, it'll be the sustenance and energy that I need to get me back to the Midlands. Gutted, I've just looked at the map. I don't know how this works. Last night, where I parked, I checked how far back to the Midlands, and it was supposed to be 5.25 hours. And yet today, we've driven an hour and a half south in that direction, and now it's still 5 hours to the Midlands. So we've travelled 1/4 of an hour, and then we've actually travelled an hour and a half. I don't get how that works. I'm just hoping it's because of traffic or something, and I'm going to avoid it. The motorway, the A1, on the way up, it was closed, but I've got a feeling it was closed after 9:30 at night. Probably not, but I guess we'll find out. I'm going to be leaving about 5 o'clock after I've messed about a little bit more. Let's see what time we get back to Leicester. Hopefully not too late.
Continue on to A1, M, signs for Red House, M18.
Well, 20 miles of roadworks on the M1 and we're limited to 50 miles an hour. The only problem is, I don't see any work on the road. Because all I see is cones. Maybe I'm wrong. Just a thought. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Time check then. 10:30. Oh, that's the window wipers. That's the bleeper. Dang, it's took me 5.5 hours and I'm about 10 minutes from home. I'm honestly not going to string this one out. It was a pretty damn cool trip that was completely unplanned. From here on in, I'm hoping to get the Galaxy Fits, get that Charge 1 installed and get out and test it. But for now, as always, I genuinely do hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, all the good stuff, hit the like button, subscribe to keep up with the series. And definitely hit me in the comments. And as always, you do. Take it easy, enjoy the misadventure, and stay stealthy. All right.